breaking news is that the Kerala Minister Saji Cheriyan has apologized now for his anti-constitution remarks. He has said that his statements were misinterpreted. That's the latest coming in. Shibimol is now joining us with this breaking story. Shibimol, what does he say now? Saji Cheriyan goes ahead and mocks. She goes ahead and insults. And now he says that my statement was completely misinterpreted. Shibimol is going to be joining us in moments from now. But Kerala Minister Saji Cheriyan apologizing for his anti-constitution remarks, says his statements were misinterpreted. If we have Ashwini Upadhyay with us, let's take a quick reaction from him till our reporter comes in. All right, we'll re-establish that connection to our guests and our reporters. But now you have the Kerala Minister Saji Cheriyan apologizing for his anti-constitutional remarks, says that his statements were misinterpreted. Big question arising on whether he means this or not, because whatever statement that he made, they've been as clear as day, and it doesn't seem like anybody has taken his statement out of context. If we can play that statement again, that would be great. So the Kerala Minister now, after so much of backlash, after the Congress demanding his resignation, the BJP staging protests, and many pointing out as to how this is a criminal offence, including legal experts, he's now taken a 180 degrees turn, and he's now apologized for his anti-constitution remarks, saying that his statements were misinterpreted. We're also waiting for a reaction coming in from the Pinarayi Vijayan government and him, whether they stand by these statements or not. The apology has come in later, but the first thing is that he insulted the Constitution, he mocked the Constitution, and we'd also like to know what the CPIM has to say about this, what the Pinarayi Vijayan government has to say about this, and where do they stand vis-a-vis this humiliating comment is concerned against the Constitution, that too. Now, Kerala Minister Saji Cheriyan, after so much of backlash, has apologized for his anti-constitution remark, saying his statement was misinterpreted. All right, let's take a quick reaction from the Kerala Youth Congress VP as well on this. Let's bring him on this particular broadcast. Sabrinathan, are you convinced with this apology coming in from the minister? Now he turns around and says that I apologize, my statements were misinterpreted. Of course, remember, all of this is happening after the Congress was pouncing, saying that you cannot be saying this. The BJP started protesting as well. Somewhere he found himself in a state of flux.
So, first of all, the fact that he says it's being misinterpreted is totally wrong. It is not a slip of tongue. This was actually in a party program. Mr. Saji Cheriyan, who is not only a minister, but one of the most important senior functionaries of the CPM in the state. It was rather on a discussion around constitution and similar things that he made a pre-planned speech of this. So the fact that it's being misinterpreted is totally wrong. What he has actually done is not only a civil offence, it's a criminal offence as per the Prevention of Insult to Honours Act. And not only that, a minister who has to swear allegiance to the Constitution is making an anti-constitutional statement, which essentially means that that person has to be moved from office. There has been multiple number of cases where such a precedence has been followed. For example, if you go back to around 30-35 years, there was a similar case in 1985 where then Electricity Minister Mr. Balakrishna Pilla also made some inflammatory remarks on Kerala versus Punjab. And then a case was registered against him. A lot of people moved the court, and finally the court had made some strong decisions. Okay. And after the Youth Congress protest of that time, the Chief Minister Sri Karnakaran asked the then minister to resign. Similarly, there is a lot of protest happening on the ground. Plus, Youth Congress also has submitted a plea to the Honorable Governor, to the Speaker, asking him to move from this ground for making anti-constitutional statements, okay, and also asked DGP to file a criminal case against him because he has again this is a criminal offence.
So very little time left here, but BT Rima, your closing comments after the apology, are you convinced, or would you see further action being taken against him?
Yeah, abusing at first and then apologizing is the usual process of CPM. And what we want is nothing short of his resignation, because he has lost his moral right to stick to his ministerial berth, because he has insulted on which he had taken his oath.